Hello everybody. Well, today I've had a request from a young man in Australia to read a poem by a famous Australian poet called Banjo Paterson. And the poem is A Bush Christening. On the outer Barcoo, where the churches are few and men of religion are scanty, on a road never crossed except by folk that are lost, one Michael McGee had a shanty. Now this Mike was the dad of a 10-year-old lad, plump, healthy and stoutly conditioned. He was strong as the best, but poor Mike had no rest, for the youngster had never been christened. And his wife used to cry, if the darling should die, St. Peter wouldn't recognise him. But by luck he survived, till a preacher arrived, who agreed straightway to baptise him. Now the artful young rogue, while they held their collogue, with his ear to the keyhole was listening, and he muttered in fright, while his features turned white, what the divil and all is this christening? He was none of your dolts, he'd seen them brand colts, and it seemed to his small understanding, if the man in the frock made him one of the flock, it must mean something very like branding. So away with a rush he set off to the bush, while the tears in his eyelids they glistened. "'Tis outrageous," says he, "to brand youngsters like me. I'll be dashed if I'll stop to be christened." Like a young native dog, he ran into a log, and his father, with language uncivil, never heeding the priest, cried out in haste, "Come out and be christened, you devil!" And he lay there as snug as a bug in a rug, and his parents in vain might reprove him, till his reverence spoke. He was fond of a joke. "I've a notion," says he, "that'll move him. Poke a stick up the log, give the spalpeen a prog. Poke him easy, don't hurt him or maim him. 'Tis not long that he'll stand, have the water at hand, as he rushes out this end, I'll name him. Here he comes, and for shame, you've forgotten the name. Is it Patsy or Michael or Dennis?" Here's the youngster ran out, and the priest gave a shout, "Take your chance anyhow with McGuinness." As the howling young cub ran away to the scrub, where he knew that pursuit would be risky, the priest as he fled flung a flask to his head that was labelled McGuinness's whiskey. And McGuinness McGee had been made a JP. And the one thing he hates more than sin is to be asked by the folk who've heard of the joke how he came to be christened McGuinness.